It's Thursday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the road
And
today,
this is the longest running daily show on the planet. 1,515 days in a row connecting with you amazing people, or at least attempting to, and we're going to do it again. Day 1515 in a row. We got to do something special on the 1515th day in a row of this show. What are we going to do tonight, Mark? I don't know. Pulled up a couple of green screens. We're going to get into it, just like we do every single night, fam and friends, so make sure you don't go anywhere. In fact, if you are on TikTok right now, head over to YouTube and join us there, or on Rumble. You're about to see some green screen insanity when we do what we do here. I did release a new comedy today called Supermarket Shopping Spree. It's on YouTube right now. You can watch it. 27 minutes long. It's freaking craziness. I'm in a food store asking to cut people in line for 27 minutes. It's nuts. It's really just silliness, because that's what our green screen comedies are here. I literally stand in front of a green screen of a picture, and I just go nuts and start creating comedy. That's what what's that, Joanne? Guys, Joanne's wheezing back there, and I apologize. But when you've been live 1,515 days in a row and TikTok is finding you for the first time, smack the freaking screen. Share! We're doing it! We got Matt Zabrowski over here. All-American woo-hooer. Yeah, Grammy. He won a Grammy, and now he holds it like every day, and he like pets it before he does it a woo-hoo again. So annoying, you know. Virginia was telling me the other day, she goes, how many times does Zabrowski have to talk about his freaking woo-hoo? I get it, you know? Guys, live improv comedy coming at you in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. I already kind of gave away what it's going to be. But we're going to do it, and we're going to see what happens. This is Stream of Consciousness Comedy. We have 6 feature films on YouTube. Number 7's coming out. I'm actually working on the Grimm movie right now, guys. I'm back to it. We're dropping Grimm. The Grimm with the Magic Shands is the name of the movie. It's an hour and 40 minutes right now. I'm trying to see if I can cut it down a little bit. And they're all parody feature films. They're silly. I hope you'll come down and enjoy. My brother Chase, been sober 1,415 days in a row. So he started his sober journey 100 days after I started this show, which is pretty amazing. You can almost pinpoint the date. That was roughly April 25th, right? April 25th of 2019, I believe, was when he started. Pretty close. Let me know. Somewhere around there. Guy Zabrowski is about to hit us with a woo-woo, and then we're getting into some comedy, maybe some music. I don't know. This is live improv.
There's something to die for, yeah. There's something to live for.
Matt Zabrowski, it's your turn to hit us with a woo-woo. What, you want me to throw it to you? Okay. Woo-hoo! Zabrowski, you've never asked me to throw it to you before. I just usually do it, you know, but today he was like, can you throw it to me? Sure, buddy. I mean, you want me to throw it to you before you woo-hoo us? You know, look, that's Zabrowski for you. Grammy winner. When you got a Grammy winner next to you in the studio. We call it studio side. Some people are like, hey, when are you going stateside? Excuse me? I'm sorry. No, we got Zabrowski studio side. What's that, Joe? No, Joanne, we know we have you Wheeze side. She's always on the Wheeze side, you know. Joanne. What's that? No, Joanne, I didn't want to talk to you. I was just saying your name like I'm disgusted with Joanne again because of the Wheeze. Guys, doing it 1,515 days in a row. What can you say? Anything you've done 1,515 days in a row besides wake up? Me, I've shown up here on YouTube. Suppressed like a motherfucker. You know what I said that. You know, I'm here. But we're in the process of continuing to be here. And tonight, oh yeah, we got to do something silly, guys. You know that. First things first, maybe I'll play a quick song. And then we will do some comedy. So don't go anywhere. Can anybody give me a topic of a song you'd like to hear? Or a title? and I will go from there. Or a few words. Just give me a couple of words, and I will put them into a song. Let's see what we got here. We were rocking on this last night. Let's play something. We're erasing you. Now we have an open spot. We're going to turn this over to the BeatSeat scene. If you guys are on TikTok, you got to head over to YouTube. So you could see the first drum designed for guitar players. I invented and patented it. It is the first drum and only drum that you could sit and kick with your feet, and it sounds like a drum kit. And if you don't have a guitar, it's the first drum you could sit with your hands and feet and play with both at the same time while sitting upright. Nothing else like it. We have Liberty, thank you so much for your donation. You are amazing. Joe Hall's in the house. Guys, Joe Hall today, I'll tell you about this story in a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can go over here. I'm going to pop this screen on so it looks a little better. So today, I'm driving my dog to get, some bugaboos. That's what we could say here on the line, because if you say anything else, you'll get in trouble. And so I'm going to get my dog bugaboos. And all of a sudden I see my tire pressure dropping. Now, this is going to be a side note bit on TikTok. I'm going to drop this later, like maybe tomorrow. So I see my tire pressure on my back left starting to drop like really quick. From 40 down to like 33 to 27 to 19. And I'm like, I got a flat. And I'm on the highway. I'm on 95. So I'm just about to get off the exit to go to the vet. I get off. I get to the stop sign, and I'm down to like 7 pounds per square inch. And I'm like, that ain't right. I take a left, and I go up under the 95 underpass thing. Take a left because it's right there. The vet's like down the road. As I get on that freaking road, I'm down to 0, and I'm hearing the car go. So I pull off the side. I'm like, I don't know what to do here. So I called my wife. I said, I can't even think. I can't even open up my wallet because I'm shaking in the car. Can you just call AAA for me, get the process started? So I get into my trunk, and this is where it gets interesting. I don't have a flat. I don't have a spare. No. They don't give you a spare when you have an electric car. No. You have to call a phone number, and then they'll come and rescue you. Wait a second. I can't just jack the car up and freaking change the tire. No, I'm sorry, sir. You got to call the freaking dealership. The dealership? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this has finally happened. It's the first time since I've had this car that all of a sudden I got a flat. I don't have a spare in this car, and I got to freaking call AAA, or I got to call Ford, because this is the Ford Mach-E. I got the very first Ford Mach-E, not the first one that came off the line, but the first series. Note to self for everybody out there. You never buy a first series of anything. And when anybody comes out in the news and they tell you, hey, this first series thing we worked on for 9 months is really great. Everybody get it. Don't freaking listen. 7 more in, you're still getting it and spreading it. Anyway, listen, the bottom line is this, very simply. Don't get a first series of anything. I'm there. I got this little stupid air pump in the trunk. That's what they give you with an electric car. When you have a flat tire, you put the air thing, and it's like, you got 2 settings. It's like, I need PSI or I have a flat. So I'm like, okay, I'll use the I have a flat setting. It tries to put air into this freaking tire that has like a stupid like barb in it. I don't even know the hell I got into this thing. I'm driving on 95. It's like a freaking stake, like steel in the tread. Long story short, I got enough into this tire to 4 PSI for me to go the other 300-400 yards down the road. I parked the car right in front of the vet. I go inside. I bring the dog in. Take care of Maggie. She's a freaking beast. Almost ate the building. actually. The veterinarian lost an arm. Look, it's a whole other story. We'll get into it later. But anyway, my wife had to come up there and join me to take Maggie because all of a sudden I'm like, what am I going to do? I got to go and get a tire fixed. And first things first, I'm thinking, do they even have this tire? Like, I don't know. You know, there's no spares. So all of a sudden I'm waiting, and who shows up? My man Joe. Joe came. He shows up. He tells me an amazing story, veteran. And, you know, we all have been through so much in our lives, but when you hear somebody who's been through a lot and is continuing to drive towards something positive, trying to find something that's going to be meaningful, not only to life, but also so you could look back at everything, the ups, the downs, everything, and have full perspective and gratitude, because every down leads you to an up, and you can never feel what it's like to be up if you've never been down. So sometimes you're down for a really long time. But the most important thing is to continue to drive, continue to wake up, continue to find something within this moment that makes you want to appreciate life, makes you want to appreciate that there's something beautiful here, an opportunity I have not seen yet. And it's not all, you can't always think this way, but you have to try to bring it into your perspective that you have the ability to think, the ability to breathe, and it's not going to last forever, unfortunately. So we should take advantage of these moments, spend some time together when we can each night, and see if we can try to affect a positive change on each other in some way. So let me play you something here. I'm going to play Joe a song. Joe, I told you I'd write you something if you had a topic for me. Let me see if you have a topic you'd like me to write a song about. Gotta love new cars. You're not even joking, bud. Let me know if you have an idea of a song you'd like to hear or a topic, and I'd love to write it for you. You know what? I actually want to play something here because this is going to probably be the song I release tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. You know, every Friday at 5 we release a new song. So I hope you guys are here tomorrow when we do this one, 5 p.m. I'm thinking about doing 2 pieces of comedy or 2 pieces of content a week. Mondays at like noon or something like that, a piece of comedy, and every Friday at 5, a new song. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I was just thinking it may be cool to get some of these comedy bits or even a piece of inspiration out on a Monday at noon, you know? So we're going to do all of those things and just continue to drive positive content out into this world, and hopefully we'll make a change in somebody's life. If not anybody's but ours, that's important as well. This right here is a song called I Will Survive. This is cool. This has not been released yet, and there's 42 views on it. Most of my stuff, thanks to YouTube only gets 30 views when it's actually released. So you guys are awesome. This right there is the link to the song you're about to hear if you'd like to continue to add to that total. I'd love to get a couple hundred views on that before it even goes live. That would be pretty cool. Maybe like tell YouTube something. Share. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. I may play along in the background.
So take your car out for a ride. Yeah, you're looking outside at all the changes going on around you. Yeah, gas tank on the way down, halfway. You can't wait to go to that place you've been dreaming about. How far is it away? I'm going, I don't care. Got about $7 in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my gas tank. Yeah, I don't need to eat today. I'm going up onto that mountaintop to see it all from above. Yeah, sometimes you need perspective. Yeah, you wanna look from the outside to the inside. And if you can't get away, you can't get away from you ever. No, I will survive. Whoa, whoa. Stay alive. Stay alive. Yeah, buildings, and if you can handle it, you just strap up your shoelaces. You pull up your socks and go, 'cause you can't do a thing about it. No, you got to fight for what's yours. Yeah, you can't give up. I will survive. Stay alive. Yeah, it's all. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. How hard you know we're building something. I will survive. Yeah. I'm going to fight out all of the demons that they throw at you and me. I'll be the torchbearer. Yeah, I'll lead them. Never let the heartaches of life drag you down below. No, you can do anything, I swear it, 'cause we're all a testament to it. Yeah, getting up every day. Oh, taking it all on, all each and every way. Yeah, I will survive. I'm going to survive it, no matter what they throw at me. You'll see, I'll be here from now to eternity. Yeah, maybe not in the physical form, yeah, but my spirit lasts forever. Yeah, I'm going to elapse time. I will survive. Stay alive. We're building something. I will survive. I will survive. No matter how hard they try, I will survive. Stay alive. Yeah, don't your desire. I will survive. Ooh.
So, whenever anyone's feeling like they need to freaking kick something, you listen to that tune. You know what I mean? Woo! Oh, goodness. Now, yesterday, of course, we released a new song, which is going to be released some Friday coming up. But I dropped this yesterday, and we wrote it 2 nights ago with Lady Bane here in the house. And when you're here and Lady Bane stops in, you say, Lady Bane, what kind of song can I write for you? And she said, well, how about a song about never giving up? Well, that's interesting. You know, I like to do those. Why is there all this weird stuff here with these? This is not my most recent. Why is it showing this? This is weird. Maybe I'm, for some reason here. All right, here we go. So we are going to put this song up. It's called Never Give Up. I'll give you guys the link. Like I said, to me, I love seeing when these unlisted songs have lots of views because they're not for the world, they're for you. And when you put them out there to the world, to your world, it means a lot. This right here is called Don't Ever Give Up. A song about never giving up. You know that's my jam right there.
Life can be so difficult. Every day you wake up faced with the challenges of just getting through it. But I see you make it through your most difficult days, and it's 'cause you've got the heart of a lion. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. You see your competition. It's in the mirror. All you got to do is keep your chin up, 'cause you know you're gonna see another sunrise. That's all you gotta do. Don't ever give up. No, 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 no. Don't ever give up. Coming back from the worst days, you just keep coming back. Don't ever give up. No, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. No, 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 no. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. No matter how bad it gets today, you're going to look back with gratitude when you get through it. Don't ever give up. No. Don't ever give up. No. Don't ever give up. No. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Oh, just keep your heart beating fire makes you ticking for you. You don't ever give up. How you're gonna make it through anything else. We don't ever give up.
Oh, charge battery? Oh, that's why. Hold on a minute, guys. Maybe I should take out my actual battery and put in my fake battery, which is like the slave battery. Hey, you're not supposed to say that, 2023. Well, that's what it is. They call it a slave battery. And you pop it on, and then all of a sudden you have camera action. Can we get some camera action here, please, Joanne? Thank you, Joanne, for putting the camera back on, doing it. Popping it on, we have to give ourselves a little, you know, action there. Anyway, look, that is what we got for today, musically. Okay? We're not doing any more music. Why is that, Mark? Because it's time for some freaking green screen. What do we have on tap for today? Oh, goodness. Now, let's see what we got here. Going here, Joanne, are we good? Okay, hold on. I gotta bring the volume down over here, bringing it all the way up over there for the fam and friends. I'm keeping it low so I don't get any feedback, but I gotta hear a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Entering the tank, Mark Pires from the Mark Inspire show on YouTube. Thank you, Sharks. Appreciate you giving me the time today to talk to you about my invention. It's actually the first drum in the world for guitar players. Mr. Wonderful, I know you're into playing guitar with that stupid bald head of yours because you're wonderful. But I don't think you have a BeatSeat, which is not so wonderful for you. You're going to need one. Look, I'm going to talk to you today about valuation. I'm going to talk to you today about numbers, talk to you about sales, talk to you about the skibbity-dobbity-doos. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're talking about. Guys, we have to do something better. I need to make sure I'm even in the screen over here. This has got to be out of the way. Let's see. Am I in the right spot? I'm sort of in the right spot, but I'm standing on the stupid freaking table over there, you know? Let's see if we can do something with cubes here. Let's make cubes a little bigger, or the body comes down a little like this. Ooh, there we go. Hold on. Now I'm here. That's much better. So, Sharks, my name is Mark Pires. I am the inventor of the moink. You'll see that in a minute. And when you're the moink, I think that's what it is. Hold on. Let's just make sure we're doing the moink here, because I did have something with a moink. Yeah, at the moink. Okay, hold on. Sharks, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mark Pires. I am the inventor of moink. You may be saying to yourself, what the frig is moink? I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Mr. Wonderful, how could you be out before I even said, I didn't even tell you what the product was, and you're getting out already? Mr. Wonderful, you may be like a moinker. You don't even know if that's our, thing. When someone's into moinking, we used to call them a moinker. And if you're not a moinker before I even get through it, like I'm here, I'm trying to do it, give you the pitch. You won't even let me get through a pitch before I'm out. I'm Mr. Wonderful, I'm out. You're not so wonderful if you can't even let me finish my pitch first. What's that? Oh, Cuban, I appreciate you over here giving me cubes. Good guy. Listen, I'm going to tailor my speech directly to Cuban because I think I'm kind of pissed off now, Mr. Wonderful. I don't even want to look in your direction. All right? I'm doing it here to Cubes. Cubes, listen. Moink You is our first like go-to product, you know, when people are out on the streets and they're like just trying to get the brand awareness, you know. We have these t-shirts and the first thing you see is Moink You. It's just creating conversation. I know you know what that's like. Social media style. You want to create a conversation with your clientele in order to build the business. Now, of course, our customer acquisition cost is less than $1 because everybody wants to get oinked, you know, moinked. And when you're doing a moinking type of deal with the sharks, it may be not Mr. Wonderful, but again, cubes, moinking, you know, listen, you should bring it up at a Dallas Mavs meeting. Guys, everybody ever heard of moinking? Have you guys been doing a moinkaroo? And then everybody's in, you know. You get not a controlling, you know, share, but you get 1.5% of the business. Yeah, that's big money right there. Big money. But listen, I wanted to say something first of all, Barbara. I don't really appreciate the way that you just come to your valuation of the moink business without, first of all, hearing me out of why I think the valuation should be what it is. You know, not what I think it is, Mr. Wonderful, with your stupid little like. You know, I always noticed you do one of these, Mr. Wonderful, in every single picture. You have something secret society stuff you want to tell us about? I'm part of a testament. Yeah, we know all about you. It'd be a shut up. But what about, are you part of like Illuminati? Like, what are we doing? Look, at every photo, I'm like this. Yeah, we know what that means. Listen, you're out anyway. I don't freaking care what you think of me with your Illuminati ties. Okay, look, guys, let's get back to brass tacks, okay? Moink You. The first product. Second one is go moink yourself. That one, we went gold, platinum, double digits. You know, when I got a call from the supplier and they were like, we can't, we don't even have any more fabric for this. I had to question them. I pressed them. How could you run out of fabric for a moink? You know, like people want to get moinked. You know, first of all, I got to move my camera over here because people on TikTok can't see the moinking deal. You know, I'm moinking the sharks over here. So let me get back to this because Barbara, I know you're on freaking bated breath. You can't wait to learn more about moinking. Now, it is a process that involves your libido, first of all. You know, I know that you're lacking that, Mr. Wonderful. You know, like, you know, you have late testosterone issues, you know. You were thinking about getting into women's sports. We know, 2023. But look, Mr. Wonderful, that's you, okay? I'm still working with cubes. I'm still working over here with Barbara. Barbara, let me ask you a question, if I'm allowed to ask questions of you guys. Like, you're here asking me questions. What are you? I want to ask you questions. When's the last time you moinked? You know, I'm here. I'm doing the moinking. I got the t-shirts. Go moink yourself. And you can't even, like, tell me why moinking is, like, not the best thing since Wonder Bread, you know, 62. 5 cents a freaking loaf. And now you're talking about my valuation. Inflation. Look, remember, when you have an inflationary tactic, and it has to do with Wonder Bread, but you're getting moinked? You know? I mean, look, you could say negatively, I got moinked, but like, don't you want to get moinked, Barbara? I mean, like at a certain point, maybe you're just not into it anymore. You're just like, I'm over getting moinked. But right now, this is a moinking situation. We're here doing a Shark Tank. Yeah, I know Kevin's here. He can, you know, we'll turn him in the other direction, Barbara. Okay. If you don't want to get your moink on, just because freaking Mr. Wonderful is here. What's that? No, you're not wonderful. I was joking. Didn't you see me do air quotes? Cubes. You saw me do air quotes, right? What is he talking about? I am wonderful. No, I was joking with you. Sarcasm. Yeah, Mr. Wonderful is like literally sarcasm. Everybody's laughing at you, Mr. Wonderful, not with you. Yeah. What's that? No, I don't care if they're laughing at me. That's the point of this, you know? No, Cubes, he's just being a jerk, okay? I get it. I'm the butt of the joke. You know, maybe if you guys were throwing deals at me instead of freaking complaints and more obstacles. Oh, what were your sales in 2019? We had the Plan Demaroo. You know, what did you want me to do during the pandemic when everybody can't get out there and moink? You know, there's no moinking when you've got to be social distancing. You know, sir, your business, how's it doing? Are you flourishing? No, I got to call the SBA. You got to help me out. I'm here. What's your business, sir? Moink. What's that about? Go moink yourself. You haven't seen the shirts? Oh yeah, no, I did see that. Right? What's that, Cuban? No, Cuban. Look, if you want to have a controlling, you know, like you want to have controlling interest in the company, you got to pay big bucks, you know, or you can go moink yourself. You know, that's shirt too, remember. And if you're not going to be an investor in the company, you could at least be an investor in the company by purchasing a Go Moink Yourself shirt. You know? What's that green dress over there? You know, I appreciate your green dress. I do. It's nice neon green. That was a choice. That was a choice. You know, I wouldn't have gone with neon green. Like, you know, that's just me. Look, again, I'm here. I'm moinking. And I'm just looking for a partner. Like, who wants to get their moink on? You know? I mean, and again, you could be private with your moinking. This is a private business. What's that, neon? No, neon, you can't. Look, if you want to have like a taster / like, you know, let me see if I could get a product sample. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not only the product inventor, I'm also a client. Look, neon, that's where you want to be. You want to be a client, not just a freaking, you know, consumer. Okay, you want to be someone who's part of the crew where you have clients and clients. This is a pyramid scheme. Okay, we're working on a pyramid scheme, but this one works. You know? Like, you guys had a problem with Madoff, but he did it right for a very long time. You know? He kept everybody in the dark. They're all like, I got a lot of money. And then he just took it all. You know, that's what we're doing here, sort of, too, with the Moink. Everybody's in. They're thinking, look, I got a really good, you know, investment here in Moink. And then you dropped the other shoe, you know? What's that, Cuban? No, Cuban, what do you mean you're out? Cuban, this is the freaking deal of the century. Moink. Who cares if you're just rug pulling people? That's what we do best here. You must have missed my feature film, The Wolf of Crypto. It is available on YouTube to watch, where I rug pull everybody. What is that? Well, no, I mean, it's one of my alter egos, you know, because I wasn't going to use my real social security number for that. So Peter Bishop went out and robbed everybody blind. And he's a multi-millionaire, Peter Bishop. Then, of course, offshoring it, I dropped those funds, that's right, into Moink. And now I'm moinking it, you know. But look, if you guys don't want to be, you know, like in... and green neon, like you want to do you, whatever, you know. But like, I'm going to just continue to moink the freaking business, you know. I'm going to moink it into the ground if I have to. And if you guys don't want to be a part of it and green, neon, moink the system. You know, some people are like, I want to build a really successful business. I want to moink the freaking system. I moink the system. Everybody gets their moink on. You collect the profits. Bang, biggity, boo. You know? What's that, neon? No, neon, you won't get caught. There's no issues here. This is all above board. You know, people are buying a control, you know, in the company, which is just getting their moink on, until they realize that it's like an Amish thing, you know? Sometimes you're not really expecting Lancaster to come into the picture, and all of a sudden you're there. You know? Lancaster, Pennsylvania, they're out in the freaking horse and buggy. And then you realize you got duped, you know? But look, if you guys aren't into getting duped with the Amish, and you get them thinking like they all of a sudden got some lottery ticket and they can now support their family by moinking, and now, you know, selling the moinking results to the public, I mean, that's on you guys. I just want to say one more thing before you know. Remember this face, okay? Especially you, Cuban, and freaking you, stupid. Yeah, I'm calling you stupid with the dumb head. Why don't you polish that freaking head before you go on camera? Let me ask, I needed to know this before, Mr. Wonderhall. Do they, like, put a base on that stupid nog? before you go out here for filming, because you got to imagine there's a shine in that thing, you know. Get your shine box, you know, that type of deal. But look, remember this face. Remember this face, all right? Because I'm going to be a success with Moink. Oh! I don't know what the hell I'm doing. When you're moinking, you know, the system. Sometimes when you're moinking the system and then like you realize that most people don't know how to get their moink on. Sharks. Oh, this is going to be goofy as hell. We're doing backwards today. Sometimes we do this where the second scene is first scene second. Hi, Sharks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of Moink. What's that? Moink? What is Moink? When you get your friggin' Moink on, everybody's excited. Let me tell you a little bit about it. When you go out with friends and you're like, hey, what are we gonna do later? Like, dude, get a friggin' Moink. And everybody's like, I want a Moink. Where do you go? 1995. Look, you have to use we'll call 1-800 number, and we'll give you a freaking Moink. So look, that's the whole business, really. And like, who's on board? Who wants to be on the Moink train, you know? And some people are a little nervous about getting on the Moink train because they don't know what it is. The bottom line is this. Do you remember the 60s? Yeah, I remember. I know you do, Mr. Wonderful. Remember back in the 60s when people were banging it out? That's what the Moink is about here, 2023 style, because we couldn't really get it off the ground 2019, Plan Demaroo, and now instead we're reeling it back. We brought it back in, and people are getting their Moink on for the first time ever. I'm sorry, what's that, Barbara? No, Barbara, you can't just ask me questions like that when I'm trying to do my presentation. Okay, you want to ask me questions during the presentation? How about you let me present first before you start asking me questions about valuation?
Oh, you're asking for $50 million for 1.5%. How did you get that valuation, Mark?
How about you shut your friggin' hole till I finish, you know, my presentation? And then you could ask your questions. And I'll lay it out for you. I'm going to give you all the detail, Barb. What's that? No, Barbara, I'm sorry. I thought you were on like a one-on-one friend basis now. Like you're investing in Moink. And when you do invest in Moink, all of a sudden I can call you Barb, you know? I didn't know I'd be offending you in the moment. I'm sorry about that. Look, bottom line, Sharks, who the frig's on board to get their Moink on? Mr. Wonderful, I'm sorry. No, this isn't like a debt deal, okay? You want to make it a debt deal. Look, I'm going to structure this with a debt slash umbrella plan. You want to do a traveler's insurance? I don't need a traveler's insurance plan to, you know, deal with Moink. You know, when you're out there on the streets of Michigan and you're doing it, you know, and everybody's like, tell me a little bit about Moink. And you're like, no, you got to get the Moink on. And you do the dance. That's when everybody goes wild. They all want to be on board. They all want to get their Moink products. So we came out with our very first shirt. Go Moink yourself. And look, if you have a problem with that one, then you're not a Moink, you know, like connoisseur. You want to be a Moink connoisseur. Then you know that Go Moink Yourself is like the foray into the brand, you know, positioning. I'm sorry, what's that, Cubes? Now, I will call you Cubes, okay, because your name is Cuban, and I'm a shorter than, you know, longer name guy. I'm going to give you the acronym, okay, you're Cubes. And listen, all I have to tell you, Cubes, is that we're making big ducats here on, you know, on Moink. And when you have Moink, you got money. You know, that's not one of our other like bumper stickers. When you got Moink, you got money. Because think about it, 60s when you were moinking, you know, like babies being born, everybody's getting moinked. Look, I'm just painting a picture for you guys, Sharks. If you want to invest in the hottest company in the world right now, getting your Moink on, The valuation's clear to me. Yeah, but you guys, I know you want a little bit more, so let me give you the t-shirt number 2. Get the moink out of here. You know what I mean? And then what you're doing is you're telling them that they can't moink where they are. Like, you can't moink here. You got to moink somewhere else, you know? And again, we're trying to be safe moinkers while we're also supplying more moinking. You know, so it's like more moinking, but safe moinking. So look, that's our product here. Do you have any specific questions for me as the inventor of moinking? Moink Mondays. That's another one we're doing now. There's 10% off on the website if you want to get into the Moink Mondays, you know, routine. Look, I'm just letting you know about the kind of the specifics of our website on moink.com. And remember, this is a kind of moving product in a way, okay? Because we started with Moink, and we're going to very quickly move over to Poink. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about Poink. Poink is for your animals, okay? And when they're going out there to procreate in order to make new species. What's that? No, okay, no, sorry. That one we'll leave out of this pitch, okay? You guys could ask me about poinking later. But right now, we'll stick to moinking, okay? Which is the maternal, you know, version of poinking. Listen, we're doing it right now. We are cash positive. We've made $15.7 million in the first 7 days. Everybody's getting their moink on. Who's on board? Who wants to be the next moinker? We call people who, you know, who are part of the moink, you know, let's call ourselves an organization. How about that? The Moink organization. I was going to say the Moink team, but we're more than a team. You know, like you guys bring so much to the table. That's why I'm here today. I really want a deal. I'm not here like that guy, like, oh, he's killing it. He made $15.1 million in the first 7 hours. So he doesn't really want a deal. I do want a deal. I'm here to do a deal because I need the expert tutelage from you guys, you know? So look, I'm gonna lay it out for you. We're killing it, yes, but I need a shark in order to shark it. You know, like you could kill it, but wouldn't you rather shark it, which means you gnaw the freaking face off of everything you see, like all time, and then their faces are just, there's just, you know, skeleton face. I'm just saying that that's what I want from you guys. I don't want to just kill it and then it's like, oh, it's dead. You know, everything's dead. No, I want it to be a constant shark attack. And that's what I'm thinking. All 5 of you, we all get our moink on together. It's a group moinking, you know? And some people are like, wait a second, we're doing group moinking? Yes, that's part of the freaking program. Like shirt number 3 was, if you're not down, get a group moink going. Yeah? And then people are starting to see it from that perspective. 2023. You know, you don't tell people what they are, who they could be, who they should be with. And you can say, why don't you all join and get a moink on, you know? T-shirt, 3rd one. We're killing on that one too. We made $747,243 in 7 seconds. Yeah. Look, when you got the most successful and cash positive business you've ever seen on Shark Tank, walk in here and say, I want to do a deal. You know, you guys say, where are the freaking deals? Let's throw them on the table for this guy. Let's go. Let's just put them on. And then I'm going to sit there and just read them off. Okay, look, Barbara's offering $17.4 million for 1.5%. Right? What do you mean that's too? Guys, my valuation's clear. You see what I've done. Sales, you know, moinking. You know? I got nothing else. That's all I know is that when people want to get their moink on, they're going to moink.com, you know? And they're putting in their order for a double moinking. That's another thing. The double moink. We're offering bonus points on the first moink. And then when you put it towards the second moink and you pay the difference, double moink situation, you know? Look, that's just like the ultimate. If you can get a double moink, you know, then like everybody is excited. They really want to, you know, start telling their friends. They start buying apartments and like, you know, painting rooms because of the moinking. They're hopeful that maybe that's going to lead to more, you know? Guys, this is how we bring the world together. By moinking. So I don't think I could tell you any more about Moink than I've done so far. So I appreciate you guys, and at this point, I will take questions. And there we go. Now we have 2 scenes to edit. I'll put them together and see what the hell we have. What a goofball I am. Winking. So stupid. What a bonehead. Oh my goodness. What kind of idiot are you? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what kind of idiot I am today. Gosh almighty. Out of my mind. But I do think there's some enjoyment of when you do silly things like this. There really is. Oh goodness. Was there anything funny there at all? I have no idea, because obviously I was a little bit trying to figure out where the hell to go with that thing, you know? Moinking. I had no idea, and then all of a sudden it became that. It's obviously so freaking over the line, stupid, to just like sensei round eye, you know? Like everything I do here is just pushing a limit, even though it's not really like vulgar. It's just like pushing a freaking limit. It's all wordplay, I realized, you know? Like almost everything here is wordplay. And someone said dry. Like, is that what you'd say my humor is? Is it dry humor? I don't know. I don't freaking know what I never trained, I don't know. I just try to do what I think is funny. I just don't know what the hell kind of style it is. I have no idea. I'll have to download that and see what the heck I did there. I was wondering if there's a final scene, a necessary scene, you know. Oh, wait, I think I got one. Because we have to have one more scene, I think, here when you let's just see what we can find here, if I can make this this may work right here. Yep, this will work. Guys, you know what I freaking love is when we have ideas in the moment, which is every single second here, but let's just see what we got here. Joanne, can you change the scene one more time, please? What do we got, Joanne? Oh, I think we've got the right background now. Let's see what we got here. All right. Check, 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 check. All right, at least we're on full blast. We know that the volume is going to work right. Look, I went in there, I gave him my all, I told him all about Moink, and I just couldn't get anybody on board. I don't know what else I could have said. You know, get your Moink on, go Moink yourself. You know, Kevin just seemed to be a real deterrent from the very top, and I just couldn't get over his negativity at the end of it. You know, Mark Cuban, I thought he was on board, like he was going to invest, he was going to put everything he had, all of his billions, behind Moink. Because he gets his Moink on, he's got a lot of kids, you know? And he didn't get on board. Barbara, a little frigid there, so I'm not surprised on Barbara. But freaking Neon, when Neon Lady was sat there and she's going, and she's asking me stupid questions, that's when I was like, I gotta get the freak out of here. I don't even want to deal anymore. No, of course I wanted a deal. You know, it really bothers me. I did everything I could in there. I did it all. And I got nowhere except for here. You know, this is the walk of shame room. I get it. I'm on my way out the door. I'm going. And then you guys are going to laugh. Oh, look, he went in here. He's going to go get his Moink on all by himself tonight. No, I'm not. I got a group Moink going. Okay? Told you guys about it. Nobody wanted to get in on the group Moink. But that again, that's on you. All right, so at least we have an ending. Do we have an intro? Hi. Yeah, I'm going into pitch right now. Really nervous. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm hoping that they're excited about moinking. It's the newest trend. You guys will hear about it soon. I'm going to do a pitch in a few seconds here. But I'm really excited. I'm just nervous. This is the first time I've ever pitched like this in front of sharks. So like, I don't know if they're going to just chew me alive, or if they're going to be like, moinking is the most exciting thing since freaking hula hoop. And it is. But I gotta first go and make my case. So I'm heading in now, guys. Wish me luck. Thanks. I'll see you soon, all right? All right, I guess we have a whole bit here. Gotta get a group moink going, right? I mean, look, if you're in the process of doing it, literally, and you're not thinking about getting like a group moink going, we have to question your interest in moinking, At least I do. I have to question your interest in moinking at that point. What are we doing? You're here. I'm there. Everybody's moinking. 2023. Who's on? Oh, Joe, my brother Jim's in the house over here. Good to see you. So was that silly, guys, and fun? I hope you enjoyed it. Merle the Moinker. Oh, goodness. Merle the Moinker. Merle the Moinker. Moinka. The crazy thing is Moink is an actual freaking product out there. And I just created a comedy about some freaking product that's out there. Oh, goodness. Let's see what Moink really is. Hold on, Amana. We're going to do this together. Let's go and find out what Moink really is. I'm going to open this up so we can look at this together once I get over here, window capture style. Let's see what Moink is. We're going to look together. Hold on, Amana. Let's go to window capture here. I'm going to pop this on over there. There we go. Joanne, can you put this on the screen? Thank you, Joanne. Joanne, why am I not on the screen? Why the freak? Are you kidding me? Why the heck am I looking at just the freaking screen? Oh, thank you, Joanne. Sometimes she's just wheezing and she doesn't realize I'm doing a new scene, so she just takes forever to log me in. Anyway, we're here now. Let's see what this is about moinking. Moink. Oh, look, guys, first page. Moink. Humanely raised and ethically something. Let's see what this is. I want a free filet mignon. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Enjoy the highest quality meat at Moink. When you get moinked, About us. Here we go. You guys are seeing this. You understand that everything worked out exactly the way it did in that freaking scene. What is it? Moink offers ethical meat boxes. Meat box, delivered to your doorstep. Their customizable boxes include options for wild-caught salmon, grass-fed and grass-finished beef, pasture-raised pork, grass-fed and grass-finished lamb, and pasture-raised chicken. Some people call chicken the dongaroo. Just saying, Owned and operated by farmers, we are proud of the work we do and inspired by the people we feed. The product invented by Mark Pires, Moinker, again, you got to get your sticker and put it on the car. And when you drive around, everybody says, what's a Moinker? And you get a slap in your face from your mom, What you said? Nothing. I just was saying, what's moinking? How old are you? I'm sorry. We can't talk to you about it yet. You got to learn that moinking comes with responsibility and also, STDs. There's also another thing that goes along with moinking. You got to make sure you're not getting some tainted moink, because the moink that comes along tainted, just not good. I'm just telling you now. Get ahead of the curve. Moink University. When you sign up at Moink University, they're going to give you 3 weeks free and just a little bit of beef to get your moink on, That one won't have, coli, but maybe. We're not sure yet. It's going to be sitting in a box for a few weeks, so there's a very good chance it's gone bad. Oh, moink. Moink more responsibly. Yeah, you're right. You got to moink responsibly. That's very true. Guys, so that's it. That's what they do at the moinking, and I think we did a better job. I actually like my Shark Tank product moinking more than the real moink. I don't know if I'd buy the real moink product. No. But if you told me I was going to get the moink, from Shark Tank, I'm in. Where do I pay $19.95? And you get on that one, because then I'm doing it together as like a group plan, group moinking. Guys, sometimes when you're here and it's a Thursday night on day 15 in a row at 11:30, and you realize you've been on for an hour, you say, what the moink, Guys, when you get your t-shirts, remember, go moink yourself. That one, it's sold out right now in the ladies large. But you can get it in the ladies extra small and also the ladies extra large. Just not in large currently. We had a, spree. Everybody wanted to get the ladies large. Go moink yourself shirt, There's a picture of, Joanne moinking, which everybody wanted to buy just to see Joanne moinking. They're like, I gotta get it, What's that? No, Joanne, you don't get any of the profits. I'm sorry. Did you read the fine print in your contract for the show? No moink, considerations for the extra bonus. She gets bonus opportunities for other details in the show, more doll hairs, but when it comes to moinking, and if she gets more of a bonus for each moink that's sold, I'm sorry, no, that's a fine print deal. You gonna grab out the magnifying glass, Joanne? You should have done it. Told you. It says it right there. Moinking will not be bonus. It does not apply to the bonus schedule. I'm sorry. That was legal. Sometimes when you have the perfect lawyer, you write the perfect contract. And you get the perfect Wheezy McGee idiot back there to sign it. It's just about perfect, except for the wheeze. Oh, goodness, famine friends. We did some, whatever the frick that was. Again. And this is what we do, right? Live in the moment, have a little fun over here. Anna Treos, Leisure number 7, Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S. Coop, Trish Killian, Virginia, We of Liberty and Freedom. Thank you again, donation. Amazing. Wharton Thistle in the house. You got to go away. Guys, tomorrow, you know what it is. Friday Night Live. We're going to write some songs. No, we're going to play some songs. Cover song night, Joanne. No, Joanne, you can't sing backgrounds. The wheeze overwhelms. Like you want to sing, but when you wheeze, we can't hear the noise. But I'm like, wait, what key are you singing in, Joanne? Can you wheeze in B minor? If you could be, I'll call you in for the B minor songs. How about that? Just saying, like she can add on the B minor stuff, but she can't change the pitch of her wheeze. What the frig are we doing here? You know what I mean? I don't need a deterrent in the room changing the tone of the song and the key. Oh, now we're in A flat minor? Are you kidding me? You changed it to A flat minor because you wanted a Wheezy McGee. It's times like this that you wish you knew how to write something in A flat minor. I'm just saying, like if I did, I'd be like, okay, Joanne, fine, just do the A flat minor. But I don't know anything about music, so. Joanne, just wheeze in whatever key you're going to wheeze in. I'll play in your wheeze key. That's what we're going to call it. They have keys like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hers is the key of wheeze. And it's one of them. Depends on how she woke up that day, Oh, Joanne, great. It's an E7/9er. I didn't know it was going to be an E7/9er. What are you at today, Joanne? Oh, you're in B7/4. You did it, Guys. Joanne. She's great. Tomorrow, guys, cover song night. Bring some ideas. If you want to send some notes after the show here in the comments of songs you'd like to hear tomorrow, do that. We should be plastering every one of these shows with 1,000 comments after the show. Hey, yellow, green, blue, purple, and just say a freaking color as a comment. Let's try something. How many comments can you leave on my YouTube channel after each show and just say random things or say the colors that you could think of as separate comments? Everything's separate. Blue, light blue, maroon, yellow, love, trees, and just freaking keep doing it and see what the hell happens. It's time for us to try something stupid crazy here. Like get 1,000 comments per video and see what the hell happens. And I think if everybody put 10 comments, that's 100. That's almost 200 right there. That's like enough. That's probably enough, you know? And that long, you write a freaking letter. TAMPON. Joanne. I forgot to buy some for you this month, Joanne. She has the extreme, it's like the giraffe size. Elephant. The elephant version, I guess you'd call it. Don't want to get too descriptive there, 2023. Anyway, guys, tomorrow you got to go away. Oh goodness, another crazy show. I guess I got some stuff to download, don't I? Until tomorrow. It's Mark Inspires. And this is the longest running show on earth, so join me tomorrow. Let's do it all over again. You got to go away.